Have you ever thought about how a single piece of fabric could hold the entire story of a city? I mean, its history, its values, its soul? Well, today we're looking at exactly that through an incredible silk pattern from Thailand called KhonKaen.
Right? It's a pretty wild idea. But the answer is waiting for us in this unique silk pattern from KhonKaen, Thailand. And let me tell you, this is about so much more than just weaving. It's basically a masterclass in how an entire community's identity can be captured in a beautiful, tangible form.
Okay, so to really get this story, we've got to start with the incredible craft behind it all, mud-me silk. And this is a technique where the patterns aren't just stamped on top, nope, they're actually born from the memory of the threads themselves.
So what in the world is mud-me, or ikat, as a lot of people know it? Well, imagine you're trying to create a detailed picture. But instead of using a paintbrush, you have to dye tiny sections of each individual thread with specific colors before you even start weaving. The real magic, and the difficulty, is lining up all those little pre-dyed sections perfectly to form the image. The design isn't on the fabric, it's literally in its DNA. But here's what's so cool about this. This incredibly complex process actually celebrates imperfection. You see, it's pretty much impossible to stop the dye from bleeding just a tiny bit along the edges of the ties. And that creates this signature soft kind of blurry edge to all the patterns. It also means that no two pieces of mud-me silk are ever exactly the same. Every single one is a unique work of art.
And this amazing craft has a historic home. We're talking about the Chanabat district in KhonKaen province, which is, without a doubt, the heartland of Thai ikat weaving.
And listen, this isn't some new trend. We're talking about a legacy that stretches back more than 200 years. Ever since the town was founded way back in 1783, weaving has been the absolute core of this community's identity, making it the undisputed epicenter for mud-me silk in all of Thailand.
But, with any ancient craft, you run into a modern problem. As the world changes and younger generations find new paths, how do you make sure these priceless skills don't just fade away? How do you keep a 200-year-old tradition from becoming a museum piece?
And the answer they came up with was just brilliant. KhonKaen's governor, Somsak Chongtrakul, had this incredible idea. He realized that to really revitalize the craft, they needed to do more than just preserve it. They needed to give it a new story. So, he kicked off a project to create a brand new official pattern that the whole province could get behind. And this is the hero of our story. The KhonKaen. It's one single design, meticulously created to carry the entire identity of KhonKaen. It was something everyone in the province could finally share and feel truly proud of.
All right, let's break this thing down. Because this pattern, it isn't just a bunch of pretty shapes thrown together. Oh no. It's like a language woven into silk, with 7 very specific symbols that all tell one single, powerful story. Okay, so check this out. Every single motif here is a piece of a larger puzzle. You've got symbols for tangible things like the KhonKaen, which is a local musical instrument, and the Kun, their provincial flower. But then you also have these deeper symbols representing the community's core values, things like faith, connection, ancient wisdom, and unity. It's all there. They literally wove the story of KhonKaen right into the fabric itself. So here's the million-dollar question, right? You can create this gorgeous new pattern, but did it actually work? Did it really help save the tradition and put KhonKaen on the global map? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And it wasn't just luck. The province launched this absolutely brilliant campaign. They handed out prototypes to weaving communities, they held fashion shows to prove the design was modern and chic, and they even ran contests to get everyone excited. It was all about building a real sense of pride in this new, shared identity.
And the results? Whoa. The effort paid off in a way I don't think anyone could have imagined. This local project to save a tradition didn't just work at home. It exploded onto the world stage and got major international attention.
And here's the ultimate validation. KhonKaen earned the incredibly prestigious title of World Craft City for ikat. I mean, that's a huge testament to how much they had revived their heritage. And just so you know, this wasn't some minor award. This came from the World Crafts Council, an organization that's supported by UNESCO. This officially cemented KhonKaen's status. It was no longer just a place with a history of weaving, it was now a living, breathing, innovative global leader in the craft.
So when you step back and look at this whole incredible story, what's the big lesson here? What can we all learn from a simple thread that ended up becoming a global ambassador?
See, the KhonKaen is so much more than just a beautiful design. It is powerful proof of how communities can actively innovate to protect what's most precious to them. It shows us that heritage isn't something that belongs in a dusty museum, it's something to be worn and celebrated and woven right into the fabric of our future.
And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? What unique crafts, patterns, or stories are woven into the fabric of your own community, just waiting to be rediscovered and celebrated?